And welcome back, everybody, once again to Monumenta. I am TJ the Obscure with you, and I am just taking a little float down the river, like old Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer. Somebody's poor dogs are just chilling here on the on the side. I feel very bad for them. Every time I get a dog in this game, it ends up, or at least on the server, it ends up dying. So I feel kind of bad taming them. So I spent a number of hours searching for the magenta wool off camera. I was running around in circles. It was I was looking. I figured that it would be like towards the far east end of this area because I thought that this landmass, what we've been given so far, was only going to have 3 dungeons in it, but apparently it's going to have 5, including yellow and light blue. And so I mean, like the white dungeon. The white dungeon is like right up there. The orange dungeon is like right over there, and the magenta dungeon is right down there. It doesn't make any sense that all of the dungeons are in like one central area. At least that's what I was thinking. I guess if you think about it in terms of like a traditional CTM, gosh, man, being on these boats makes me all dizzy. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that they don't break as much as they used to, but the controls still seem all funky to me. But anyways, if you think of it like a traditional CTM, I guess this is kind of like an intersection, right? You got one in that direction, one in that direction, and one straight ahead of you. But I don't know. Just it feels odd to me. We're not going to be taking on magenta this episode. I want to, but I'm afraid I won't have enough time, and I'm also afraid that there's just not going to be anybody online that wants to unlock it for me. So we're just not gonna do it. Oh, but yeah, I'm worried that like new players are gonna have a really hard time finding the dungeons. And the more I think about it, the more it doesn't make a lot of sense to me to hide the dungeons the way that they're hidden. And they are pretty well hidden. I mean, more so than many of the other things in the map. And I'm not sure I understand the logic behind that. For me, the dungeons should kind of be like the highlight, right? They should be like in your face. Like, bam, here's the white dungeon. Not hidden off in a kind of corner or in a cave somewhere. They should be very obvious, and the players should be very much aware of the dungeons, of where the dungeons are. What is this? I don't think I've been here. Oh, that's the Hawk Fortress. I have certainly been there before. Yes, indeed, that's the giant tree. I think the goal is to hide the dungeons in a way to encourage exploration, but there are plenty of other things in the game that already encourage exploration. I mean, first of all, just the terrain itself is fun to run around in. But you also have quests and just the general, need for loot and supplies that's encouraging exploration. So to have the dungeons hidden the way that they are just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But that's just my opinion, and we are all entitled to our own opinion, is what one of my students told me in their essay today. And I was like, really? Really? Are we all allowed to just believe whatever the hell we want, despite what science may tell us? Can I just go around thinking, hey, smoking cigarettes is good for you, you guys? Everybody should smoke cigarettes. I mean, the tobacco lobby did it for many years, but they ended up getting sued. But anyways, that whole idea that we can all just have our own opinions, we can all just agree to disagree, I think is just one of the symptoms of the kind of anti-intellectual strain in American discourse that we are confronted with on a day-to-day basis, and that leads to the anti-science policies that our government passes. Anyways, Corporal Sam, we actually never finished that, and I still haven't gone back. I don't really want to mess around with it if it's going to be broken still, or maybe I don't know. I haven't even released that video, so I don't know if I was doing something wrong or not. But I did figure out the quest for the magma block that we found. I think it was last episode in the gorge thing, whatever the heck it was called. This guy, Carbocious, is that his name? Carbocious. Oh, that's bodacious, man. It's like reminds me of like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. But he gives me he gives the quest for those. He needs geologic samples, and you have to travel to 3 different locations. We went to one of them. Now we need to go... Caecilleus needs magma samples. Retrieve one from the fire cave west of the monastery and return when you have samples from 3 locations. So there's the fire cave over there, and then there's also... we already got that one. Oh gosh, what is going on? Okay, there we go. There's also the volcano in the highlands, which I've heard is a little challenging, a little maybe unbalanced. So we're actually going to head there this episode. First, we can do the fire cave though over by the monastery, since we're already familiar with that area. And I'm hearing pistons. Whoa, whoa. Okay, I don't know what that's all about. But head into the fire cave, and I brought along my molten boots to help out with the blazes there. And that's where we're going to start, and then after that we will head to the volcano. So anyways, I will see you guys over by the fire cave. Alright, here we are at the fire cave. Oh, there it is. Fire cave. Such an original name. I don't think we need that, since I know where both the volcano and the fire cave are. Let's go ahead and start off with some speed and some strength. And let's get an extinguisher on the bar, and let's go ahead and get to it then. And let's try to be quick, so that we can actually do both this and the volcano all in the same episode. That would be incredibly helpful. Oh, I remember you guys. Let's try to dodge those fireballs. Lag seems... It's noticeable, but it's not too bad. Can we get up here quickly and take out the spawner before we back up? And let's see here. I heard a skelly to the right, but I'm not sure where that skeleton is exactly. I think that spider just burned up. Poor guy. Poor guy. Alright, whatever. Whatever. We're coming over here. And a 1. And a 2. And there's that blaze. Let's go ahead and take him out. Along with Mr. Creeper, I have my amazing bone piercer bow, which I'm sure is going to come in handy here, especially with the punch on these ledges and whatnot. I think I see... Oh, come on, guys. Stop with the jumping. Stop with the jumping. Pretty please. Alright, clearly there is another blaze over there. I don't know where he is, though. Looks like he's way down there. Surprised I set off that spawner. And I take a U out. Ooh, and a witch as well. Definitely want to avoid that if at all possible. Especially with those poison potions. Alright. Lovely. And a hidden creeper spawner. Got it. Alright, I am having so much fun on the server, you guys. Except when stuff like this happens. Oh gosh. Okay, we're good. He's not moving, which scares me. But I think we're okay. And is this just a little side room, or is this the actual path that we want to be following? Do not know yet. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. And a tempered mace. No, thank you. I brought some TNT along. That's mainly for the volcano. I thought it might come in handy since it is a largely vertical dungeon. But who knows? Maybe it'll come in handy here as well. Man, they are just all over the place, aren't they? Okay, I don't think this is the path we want to be following. I think we want to go across there. I need to make sure that I'm picking up... picking up arrows and whatnot. Ha! Ha! That was hilarious. I don't know why I get so much enjoyment of knocking mobs off of... Oh gosh, okay. Let's just go ahead and do something... Nope, he can still get through. He can definitely still get through. There's that fire protection coming in handy here. And... Is that... Oh gosh, there's stuff above me. Where did you come from, guy? Where are all these things coming from? They're all over the place. Get rid of the things. Oh, it goes up right there. Okay, I think maybe... Oh, come on. Come on. Really? That's a lot of mobs over there. Wow. Okay, well, let's head left first then. I think is what I want to do here. Oh, look, there's a spider. That is not good. Alright, definitely need to eat here. Definitely need to eat. And regen all the stuff. And one. Alright. Alright. Do not destroy my armor, people. Pretty please. Do not destroy my armor. Do not get lit on fire. Alright, let's just get over here quickly and take him out. Pants are getting a little low, but otherwise we're looking good. Alright, and here we have Blazing Soul when in offhand. I can't use offhand weapons and whatnot. It's just I have to have my shield. And thankfully we still have our mending shield, which has been invaluable, I must say. There was an Enderman over here. I'm hoping that maybe the blaze got him and he's gone. I've had a lot of really bad luck with Endermen as of late. Whee! And you're dead. Alright, and you guys are dead as well. Alright. 1 and 2. Nope, Enderman is still here. Dang guy. Man, I don't know if this bow is just amazing or what, but it seems to be one-shotting a lot of things. Minus the blaze, of course. And they seem to have particularly bad aim. Give me the arrows, please, in this, on this server. Not sure what that's all about. Can I get you to explode? Thank you. Oh, there we go. One of them got me. Take you out. And then let's... okay, I was trying to shoot you off the edge. Can I get you? Oh, gosh. No. Oh, gosh dang it. Dang skeleton. Messing up my thing. Rebel Sith. Molten Pants. The Molten Pants might be useful, I suppose. So let's go ahead and grab those guys. Oh, I do not like where I am. I do not like where I am whatsoever. Alright, take out Mr. Skeleton. Oh, I hate when you guys jump and how you're invulnerable. It's really unfair. Really quite unfair. Right, 1, 2. Alright. Get away from all that. Pretty please. And let's start taking out these blaze, although it might not be really doable. Just given how many there are and how often they spawn. And how bad my aim is. Alright, and let's run and get out of the way of all those fireballs. Pretty please. I did not know there were so many of you guys over there. Oh, get out of the fire, guy. Get out of the fire. Get out of the fire. Alright. 1 down. 2 down. And let's get over here and take out the spawner. There's a lot of blaze. Like, wow, there's a lot of blaze. But I guess it's nothing that we can't handle. Where are you guys at? Where are all the spawners at? We need to get out of range of that blaze spawner, if possible. And then it looks like there's quite a few mobs over here as well. Oh, and there's creepers falling from the sky. Alright. Boom! Big explosion. Two for one special on that spawner. We need to just get in there, I think, and start taking things out, if possible. And clearly, we need to do something about that that creeper spawner. All right, got it. 1, 2, 3. And where are the creepers falling from? I see. I see. Let's go ahead and light that guy up. Hopefully that is sufficient. And I'm guessing that this is going to be it. Got it. Andesitic magma. Let's go ahead and get our fire protection pants on. I think is what we want to do. I saw a chest down here by the lava. I'm not sure what the best way to go about getting it is, though. Clearly we need to go down, but boy, are there a lot of blaze here. I guess we can simply dig, right? Where's it at? It is right there. Let's go ahead and do something like that. Lovely. Warlock, no thank you. Sanctify potion. Sure, we'll take it. And then a Warlock helm. Nothing too great. Alright. There was one more chest up top. So let's go ahead and grab that guy while we're at it. I think this is the direction we want to go. And thankfully everything's all lit up for us. That is nice. Alright. Lovely. And we have spell weave, no thank you. And once again, nothing that we desperately need. So let's go ahead and get out of this place, shall we? I think that sounds like a good plan. I'm going to retrieve some of my blocks here. And almost get hit by an arrow. Alright, here we are at the volcano, yet again. I actually went up and took a peek in like a long time ago. And I know that there are guys with punch bows on the way up to the top, which is rather... It's rough. It's rough, to say the least. Actually, let's hold off on that. I just want to get up to the top, I think, before we take any potions. Is what I want to be doing here. And just, yeah, the combination of the magma blocks with the punch bow skellies can make this quite challenging. Just to even get up to the volcano itself. Alright, got it. And there are just lots and lots of the punch bow skelly spawners around. Be very careful here. Although I think no, I'm wearing the molten boots or whatever, so they do not have feather falling on them. Unfortunately. Alright, we are at the top. I just want to get down, I think, so that none of these punch bow skelly dudes follow us. And there's one spawner. I think maybe somebody has been in here recently, especially because these seem to have been set off. Oh man, these magma blocks, it's pretty rough, you guys. Especially, it's going to do a number on my, I feel like I should so be able to reach that. I think I was able to, just the corner. I wonder if that means that we should come back after the dungeon has reset, but I'm just a little low on time. So we're just having to do this right now, I think. Whoa. How did you do that, guy? Oh, come on, get up off the magma. Get up off the magma, please. I just want to come over here and destroy your spawner, first and foremost. And they are fast, too. Oh, gosh, dang it. Alright, yeah, you stay right there while I eat some food, please. Gosh, just that almost took out my helmet. I swear, it was like almost full. Okay, cryboxing in the volcano. Cryboxing in the volcano, that's what we are doing. Currently, well, nobody's taking the loot. So I guess we can be safe with that knowledge. I do want the gunpowder for more TNT, if possible. And let's go ahead and get rid of this junk before we continue on. Something tells me there were more spawners in here until somebody came and took them out. Oh, and just having to shift. This is not fun. Not fun. Yes, please. And yes, please. I will take all of the things. In fact, let's go ahead and take a speed potion and a strength. Is that 3-minute strength? I want the 8-minute strength, I think. Like so, another fire extinguisher on the bar. And let's get around and take out this guy. I think maybe this is the skeleton that I was hearing before. But there is a spawner over here. So let's go ahead and take that guy out. I think I got lucky here since a lot of the spawners were already activated and whatnot. This does not seem all that challenging whatsoever. I did Crybox, but really I didn't need to. Really, I did not need to Crybox. I just did that because I'm lazy and didn't feel like getting all fancy. Let's go ahead and hop over here while we can. And I know we're spawning things. Oh, whatever. Okay, and we're dealing with actual lava now, which makes this significantly more dangerous, especially when there are skellies around. And there's Enderman. Why with the Enderman? Ooh. Yes, please. I think we want that. I think we want that with the attack boost and whatnot. Take out Mr. Blaze. Just like so. I could have sworn I saw... Didn't I see a skeleton? Where'd that skeleton go to? Oh, man. Oh, man. They're so very powerful, you guys. So very powerful. Alright, I know that he's still around here somewhere, isn't he? Or no, I guess not. Maybe... Oh, he fell down. I see. I see what happened there. Give me some more blocks, please. More blocks. And he can be very dangerous, so let's make sure we take him out. And all of that concentrated XP is lovely. Lovely. Instant health 2. I guess let's go ahead and get rid of that for the health potion. And Journeyman's Staff. No, thank you. I'm really tempted to try out Mage. But yeah, I don't know. I do not know. I don't know if that was a smart decision or not, but here we are. Alright, I guess gunpowder, actually the XP will do. Basaltic magma. And that's it. Okay, that was anything but challenging, I must say. Again, I got lucky. I could have waited for the dungeon to respawn, but again, I'm on a tight schedule here. And so that's not really a possibility. I think I could certainly see the punch bow guys causing a lot of problems for people. So if they are going to nerf this at all, that would be one thing that I would get rid of. They also seem to have speed. Or, I don't know, maybe that's just normal skeleton movement, but they seem to be moving faster than I'm used to. So maybe nerfing the speed at the very least would be helpful. And possibly the punch as well. I don't know, I would maybe go, instead of punch, just like flame 3 or something that really, you know, all that fire tick damage would be a possibility here. Alright, I guess we're not home free yet, are we? We still gotta make it to the top and make it out safely with the sample here, knowing that we have all these punch bow skellies to deal with. I'm guessing the blocks on top are just blocks that players have placed, man. It's like adventure mode was something that I was never a fan of, especially on Super Hostile. But man, just seeing what players can do to the terrain. Oh gosh, you see that? And I think that maybe punch 2. Maybe just knocking it down to punch 1 would work. But seeing what players can do to the terrain like makes me think that should be like a punishment. You know, like if a player gets a strike or does something wrong on the server, then their punishment should be that they're in adventure mode. I think that would be great. Just because it's I don't know. I mean, stuff like this you can't really prevent. Those are creeper blasts, but placing blocks that dirty up the terrain for other players is something that you could certainly prevent in various creative ways. Alright. Let's go ahead and head back to far is where we want to be heading. And let's turn in our magma samples. Every time I teleport, I get crazy lag. Oh gosh. But I think that's probably to be expected with how large the areas are and whatnot. I guess let's hold on to those and put up our gunpowder and grab the 3 things of magma. And we probably need to clear up some room in our inventory for loot that we're going to get from the quest. And let's see what we get. Let's see what our reward is. I'm hoping it's a decent piece of gear. Awarded 128 enchanting bottles, geomantic dagger, and 1 imperial coin. I feel like that should get more than 1 imperial coin there. And geomantic dagger. Sharpness 2, smite 2, unbreaking 5. That's actually pretty good. Especially with the smite on there and the unbreaking 5, it actually makes it worthwhile to use, I think. And I have enough levels to do some repairing. Alright, I think that's going to be it for this episode, you guys. I'm going to do another King Harold's quest, but I'm going to do that off camera, I think, and hopefully we can get a shulker box soon enough. Next episode, I really hope to head into Magenta, but it all just depends on whether or not I can find somebody to help. I've heard Magenta is a little easy, so I'm kind of wanting to take it on solo, but again, that requires that requires mods to come and help me on. So, anyways, you guys, that's gonna be it from me for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.